Hey, what's going on? This is birthdaysk, and you're watching Cinemac. So this is going to be episode 8 of Cinemac, and we're going to do a look back on Training Day with Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. So the story starts out, and it's Jake. He's waking up early, getting ready for his police training day thing, and then he gets a call.
Listen, there's a coffee shop at 7th and Whitman. See you there at 10 o'clock. Be in civvies, comfortable shoes. Maybe we'll do some business. We're an aggressive unit.
I know, sir. That's why I signed up. And, I just want to say thank you for giving me this.
Whatever. So we skip to the next scene, and it's Denzel. He's sitting there reading a notebook. His name is Lonzo Harris in the movie, and Jake's sitting across from him. He's feeling kind of awkward because Denzel's not talking to him, not giving him no conversation or nothing. He tries to initiate some kind of conversation or back and forth, and Denzel gets irritated and gives him a little light Denzel speech, and which spins around to just meaning whatever. You pay the check. Boom, idiot. And then they leave.
You do have a dick, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, dick lines up straight like that, right? To the right of it and to the left of it are pockets, right? In those pockets are money. Look in either one of them, pay the bill.
And it's a really cool transition. It's a great song. It's a great shot. It's a great car. It goes. It's fantastic. Cue the scene.
So where's the office? Back at Division?
You're in the office, baby. Going out.
So after they ride off, Denzel's riding and he's doing his, Denzel thing where he where he just goes and he's talking, he's listening to his resume, he's being a little disrespectful, a little, arrogant, boom, 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 I done put 100 million niggas in jail, ha, 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 ha.
Understand, I ain't babysitting. You got today and today only to show me who and what you're made of. You don't like narcotics? Get the fuck out of my car, go back to the office, get a nice pussy desk job, And
he pulls up and then it's him and Jake and they're sitting there looking at one of Denzel's snitches houses. And then Denzel letting them know, that's my homeboy. He let me know whoever getting hit, whoever getting popped. And I let him sell a little something on the side. So then we see a car full of white kids pull up and they get a little dub or something from the snitch dude. And then Denzel and Jake pull up and it's everybody freeze. Don't nobody move. Put the crack on the table.
Don't come down here. I see you down here again. I'm gonna take your vehicle. I'm gonna make you walk home. I'm gonna let the homeboys up the hill run a train on your girlfriend. You know what a train is, don't you? Huh?
Yes.
And stuff like that. Denzel's yeah, it's what we do. And Jake is looking at him kind of unsure, you know what I'm saying? Because that's some real criminal shit they just did. But then they're riding, and they start looking at the the weed they just took from the crew. And then they're talking about, whatever, it's PCP in it. Jake is damn, word, that's crazy. And then Denzel's yeah, man, I've been doing this police shit a minute, and real police know everything about narcotics. But real police even got it in their blood. And then he takes it out and he gives it to Jake, yeah, hit this. And Jake's you gonna smoke that? Denzel's nah, bro, you're gonna smoke that.
What, are you going to smoke that?
Nope, you are.
And Jake's nah, a sensible cop would. And then Denzel stops the car and pulls a gun on him and yo, smoke it now. I'm not playing. He stops traffic and all that. Some dude in the other car is go ahead. And Denzel's shut the fuck up and just wait.
Man up now, man up, nigga, man up. Go ahead, dog. You didn't even get it. Yo, shut the fuck up and just wait.
Jake, hits the PCP or whatever and starts tripping out, starts coughing up a storm. And Denzel's nah, fam, hit it again. Really get it in there or whatever. So then they keep riding. They pull up to some suburban dude's house or whatever. And it's a cool, Big Lebowski kind of dude. He got a robe on. He's chilling. And Denzel and Jake come in there they chat it up. And we hear dialogue between Lonzo and the Suburban, and they're talking about how Denzel got some beef with some Russian dudes because I guess Denzel might have did a little. They sipping on something, and Jake, who's already on PCP, he's sipping on it too.
Jesus, Alonzo, he's high as a motherfucker.
And he getting twisted, and they start talking about smiles and cries, and a real deep moment about how Jake's a great cop and Denzel kind of sucks now. So then they leave and they ride, and Jake is tripping. He on liquor, he on PCP, he on beer. He's had a great day so far. And while he's tripping, he sees a girl getting assaulted in an alley, and he's whoa, stop it, stop the car.
Stop the car, I saw something. Stop the fucking car.
All right, hold on. Hey.
And he hops out and he just jumps into action. So Drake goes in there, real Nightwing, real Batman, real Robin kind of energy, just boom, 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 dropping everybody. And Denzel just sitting on the side watching, horrible partner. And then after Jake finishes everybody, Denzel picks up the black dude and bullies him. So then they leave, and Jake's not really happy because Jake wanted to arrest him, but Denzel let him go. Denzel's like, let the streets deal with him. Denzel talks Jake's doubts away again, and they start howling like wolves for some crazy reason. Just they pull up on like Snoop Dogg, who's in like a wheelchair, and Jake is like,
What you need, homie?
Crack. $20?
Crack.
Yeah.
and Snoop is like, oh yeah, for sure. But I'm not an idiot though. So, and Denzel's like, all right, go get him. So it's like a little quick chase. Snoop Dogg is hitting 6th gear on him. And, Ethan Hawke's chasing them. And he finally catches them, and they're in like a department store or whatever, like a beauty supply store. Denzel comes back, and it's like, yo, where that? Whatever. Snoop is like, I don't want to be no snitch. Denzel sticks a pen in his mouth, makes him throw up all the crack he had. Really, real crazy moment. And then, we find out about the Sandman.
Nothing, man.
Oh, God, nothing, huh?
God!
This nigga said, crack. $20 worth? But yeah, so after they get the information from Snoop Dogg, it's the Sandman. So Denzel and Jake, they go to the Sandman house, and it's I forgot her name, but I've seen her in a lot of stuff. I hope she's doing great. And Denzel goes in the back and he starts robbing it. She's giving Jake a hard time, like, white man, and whatever. What Denzel was doing back there was robbing it. So then they walk out, boom, boom, and she's like, nah, let me see that warrant. He gives her the Chinese paper, and they dip. They don't dip, but they walk off, because you know what I'm saying? Too tough to walk off, to run off. And she's like, nah, these niggas just robbed me. And then Jake start running to the car. Jake's really trying to get out. Denzel's chilling, walking, too cool for that. And they start shooting. And he like just turns around and like kind of like Omar off the wire. He just starts boom, 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 like real like legendary shit.
Man, let's get the fuck out of here.
Stay in the car. Yeah, motherfucker.
So then they pull up to Denzel's like lady house or his like side chick house or whatever, and we see like his son who has like a weird stare on his face, but he's cool. He seems cool. He's chilling with Jake. Denzel goes to the back. You know what I'm saying? Boop bop, bada bing, boom, and then he comes out and he sees Jake and the little boy sleeping, and then they dip out, and then they go to meet up with the 4 wise men, they call them, and it's like 4 white dudes who are heads of different departments in like the police or justice system, and then they start chopping it up about Denzel's crazy weekend in Vegas where he got drunk, he got anger issues, and he beat up some Russian dude.
Lonzo, heard you had an expensive weekend in Vegas.
The Russians don't care if you have a badge. They'll whack you.
And basically the whole gist of that sit down was so that Denzel could buy a warrant. The money that he stole from the lady, that's the money he used to buy the warrant. So then they leave. He gets the warrant sent to him, and then he meets up with his 4 dudes. It's Dr. Dre, the guy who's always a bad guy and things, and 2 other people. But yeah, he got his team together. They head out, and they head to the suburban dude's crib, but they're not going as friends no more. So they're at the door. They bust in. So then Denzel walks in. He's like, yo, we're going to have to get that up off you. You know what I'm saying? So they start digging up the floor, doom, and they pull out like, I think $4 million or $6 million, whatever they pull out. It's a lot of bread wrapped up perfect.
That's $250,000 you're holding right there in your hand. Over $4 million in here. First day on the job, you hit a $3 million seizure.
Wait, he said 4.
Taxation without representation, brother. Nothing's free in this world, you lucky first day motherfucker.
Jake don't want to be part of it because he's like a good cop. All these are like crooked police. And Denzel's like, yo, take this your piece. Jake's like, nah, I'm good. Like, Denzel shoots the dude and then tries to put it on Jake. Jake not going for that neither.
You get the picture?
Yeah, I got the picture.
Hey, that is the second time you pointed a gun at me. There will not be a third.
God damn, boy. That's what I'm talking about, Jake.
So they get there to the Mexican hood, and Denzel bring the money in, say, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then Jake sits down with him. He sits down with Tuca from Breaking Bad, the Mexican dude who's always playing a guy named Hector, and this guy who's always a Middle Eastern dude.
Hey, Pig, you ever had your shit pushed in? Your shit pushed in. Simple question. Nah?
No.
Had my shit pushed in.
Oh, yeah, man. I had
My shit washed in, bro, big time.
And they just start talking, and they give him the full rundown, the full story of everything Denzel did. He went to Las Vegas, beat up somebody who mattered. Now he got to pay $1 million to the Russian mafia.
You know what the money's for? Alonzo, he's a hothead. Last week in Vegas, some Russian starts talking shit. Alonzo, he just snapped. Beat his ass to death. Well, it turns out that Russian, he's a somebody. Alonzo, he's into the Russians for $1 million.
And then Jake finds out that Denzel basically left him there to die. So Jake starts to fight with him. And then they beat his ass and drag him to the shower. And when they drag him to the shower, they finna shoot him. But then they find the wallet that he kept from the girl getting assaulted. And he pulls out the wallet and he's like, and that's his little cousin. He's like, we're gonna find out. He's like, it's all good, bro, it's straight. And then he called the girl and then he finds out what's up. And then she says, yeah, some white dude saved me. They say, boom, we can't kill this dude. He saved our little cousin. So Jake saved himself with that earlier in the day. So they let him go.
Thanks for getting my cousins back here. You know this shit was just business, right? Right?
Right.
And now Jake is like tight. He's like a pissed off officer on the right side of justice and shit like that. He goes to Denzel's house and he sees Denzel's little son and he tells his little son, hey, psst, let me in, boy. And he lets him in. Horrible son behavior. And then he gets in there. Denzel got the naked baddie on the bed, hella money and a cigarette in his mouth. And Jake's like, that's it. The jig is up, pal.
Nothing. Where's your evidence, huh?
It's right there.
And Denzel and him get into a crazy, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 flipping, boom, boom. You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want it, dog? Huh?
All that type of shit. And then it's like a fist fight on the roof. And it's like boom, boom, boom. And Denzel wins. And then he leaves and he's struggling with his money. Because mind you, all this money is to pay them Russians so he can stay alive. So he's walking with his money. He's beaten up. Because Jake, you know what I'm saying? Jake fucked him up too a little bit. So he gets in the car. He's finna ride off. Everything good. We finally finna just pay this off. And we back to controlling the hood. And then he starts riding. Boom! Jake just drops on the roof of the car. And Denzel tries to get out. And Jake got the gun on him. And it's like a crazy good speech. It's a wonderful moment for both of these characters. But it's a crazy good speech by Denzel. Denzel was 10 out of 10.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Terry Crews for some reason. And it's just a crazy, you know what I'm saying? Jake, you know what I'm saying? And then Jake walks off, cool, the hood, you know what I mean, standing on Jake's side. And Denzel, now he ain't got no money. So he's just riding, and he's on the way to LAX airport. I guess, you know, worst can worst, just run. He gets there, he's dipping, and he stops at the light right before he gets to the airport. And there's some nice lady lighting a cigarette, and then he has out, and then boom!
Molly!
Everybody starts just riddling him up with bullets, and it's a crazy, powerful scene. It reminds me of Set It Off with Queen Latifah. But yeah, and then that's how the movie wraps up. And 10 out of 10, really my favorite cop movie. I'm not too much into cop movies or cop films, but that and The Wire are two of my favorites. I might do The Wire. But yeah, 10 out of 10 movie. Definitely go watch it. I hope y'all go watch some of the older videos, Cinemac videos, X-rated. We got a new segment out called Proud Casual if you're into the UFC. But yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and y'all be safe.